Wow. And I know that in previous discussions, you've mentioned that leaders, formal leaders, must be both in the organization and above it. You know, it's kind of like an undercover boss situation. You know, you have to be in it to understand the complexities and the nuances of people doing the job, but also above the organization, trying to guide it and to go where where it needs to go. Would you offer that advice for current formal leaders in organizations to be both in and above the organization? And if that is the case, you know, I'm also moved by the language of leadership and the language of culture. So if you're in and around and above the organization, should you be keying into key factors that tip you off as to what's going on in your own organization? And is language a good indicator of the health and status of the culture that you might be in?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a really important topic. I think when we are the formal leaders, as you're describing, Jack, I think that we almost, in the work that we do, we consider that everybody to some extent can maybe take a page from anthropology as a discipline. I mean, our methodology in anthropology is participant observation. And that's an interesting union if you consider it, because you have, on the one hand, to participate, and that doesn't mean just kind of hanging around. It means you're actually involved and you have skin in the game. That's participating. And through that relationship with the people and the groups that you're working with, as an anthropologist, you build trust, and you're able to then step back and sort of take that overview that you were just describing. And so I believe that there are lessons from that approach for leaders, especially formal leaders, but for anyone who is in a position of influence in a group, to say, you know, how can I both be in and above, inside and outside simultaneously, in order to really listen from the inside experience and observe and direct, potentially shift on the values and the beliefs and behaviors where we learn that we need to.
Wow, Dr. Price, thank you so much. And I know this isn't the end of our discussion. This is just the very beginning. And I look forward to diving deeper into that lexicon of leadership and culture with you and all these panelists and future panelists in these upcoming webinars to discuss specifically how we get there. We can be aware of it, but we got to dive into it. And that wisdom, I think, is certainly going to help us moving forward. So thank you.